We are in a phase where almost every system that we build will have AI inside it. And if you're still using just ChatGPT, Gemini, typing some prompts, getting responses, then you're really not using the tech to its full potential. Now you can have a personal AI agent working for you 24/7, handling your repetitive work across multiple apps without you being there. I hope you have heard of OpenClaw. It gained so much popularity because this is exactly what it does. It is not just another AI chatbot. I'm not talking about AI answering questions for you. I'm talking about AI doing things for you. And I'm not talking about just automation. I'm talking about you delegating your work to your personal AI agent. For example, you wake up every morning and all your mails, your Discord messages, your Slack messages are summarized. Suppose you have a product and you're getting a lot of repetitive, same kind of simple queries. You don't have to sit and answer. You don't even have to hire someone. Your personal AI agent can handle these things for you. You get a PR for review. Your AI agent is going to check out the PR, is going to tell you the edge cases that have not been handled, suggest you some improvements. Or suppose you have a system running and the latency increases. Your AI agent will detect it, check the logs, work on it, and maybe suggest you the improvements that can be made. So there is so much of repetitive work that can be handled by your personal AI agent, and it is going to run 24/7 without you being there. But before you even think of setting OpenClaw up, think about this. See, OpenClaw is very useful. It is very powerful. Now think about it again. OpenClaw is very powerful. When you give access to it for it to do things for you, your AI agent will be able to read your files, it will be able to execute commands, it will be able to install things, it will be able to call external services, right? So do I need to tell you about the security concerns over here? And yes, as soon as OpenClaw came into picture, all these security concerns were raised. I have talked about prompt injection so many times on the channel. All sorts of unsafe plugins, all sorts of unintended behavior that is possible. Let's take a very simple basic example that has been talked about so many times. Suppose you ask your AI agent to remove some unnecessary files. What if it ends up removing some critical data that you needed on your system? So yes, we want to use something that is very useful, that is very powerful, that is very awesome. But what is the smart way to do it? How can we be careful about it? How can we use it but not be stupid about it, right? So this is where the entire discussion comes up, and the question comes up that what is the safest way to run OpenClaw? And because of this question, just guess what started happening. Guess what some people started doing. People actually started buying Mac minis just for this. And I was like, what is happening? People are buying such expensive hardware, spending tens of thousands of rupees just for some expensive hardware that is going to sit idly and run your personal AI agent 24/7 continuously. Yes, of course, that is great, but that is not the smart way to do it. So, okay, let's talk about it. What do we want? We want a cheaper way, first of all, to be able to run our personal AI agent 24/7 continuously, but we want a controlled environment. We want an isolated environment. So we want a machine that we can control. It should be ours, but it should not be our main system. It should not be our local system, right? We should be able to control the access to it. So it makes sense to be able to use a VPS. So it's like your own machine in cloud that is running 24/7, but it is much cheaper way, and it is the smart way to do it, right? Your own machine, it is isolated environment, you get access to it, you manage it. Even if something goes wrong, even if something failure happens, your main system, your personal system is still safe, right? You can experiment with your autonomous agents on your VPS. Here, there's one more very important point that a lot of people miss. So people do talk about access management, the controlled isolated environment. A lot of people do think about it. But one very important point for me is also recoverability. See, all of us are experimenting with these autonomous AI agents, right? Personal agents. So I want to be able to roll back my entire setup using backups and snapshots. So recoverability is very critical for me. So let's talk about everything that we're looking for. We want basically access management. We want control isolated environment. We want recoverability, very important. We of course want the performance to be good. We want it to be very easy to set up. I shouldn't have to spend hours setting up the infra, right? It should be fast, it should be quick, there should be enough resources, storage, right? So we want all of these features. So one recommendation that I'm going to cover in this video is to use Hostinger VPS. It has all of these features. Plus guys, it is at a fraction of cost of using say Mac Minis, literally fraction of cost. And it is extremely simple to use. I will show you now, and I will also show you how you can set up your communication apps like WhatsApp, Telegram. Very simple to set up, very simple to use. So let me just show you how you can set up your entire OpenClaw, how can you integrate it with WhatsApp, Telegram and everything. We are at hostinger.com and we are ready to deploy OpenClaw in just one click. By the way, the link is in the description, so you can easily check that out as well. And also, if you're a developer and you prefer having CLI access over panel, for that better control, because as developers sometimes prefer that, right? Then you can do that as well. They had recently a new release for the CLI access of this managed OpenClaw. So check that out as well. But for now, let's see this. Yes, OpenClaw, your private AI agent live in one click. We have to just deploy once and it will handle our daily tasks around the clock even while we sleep. And they have 30-day money-back guarantee, which sounds very interesting. So let's check out details. Oh, this is exactly what we'll be doing now. We'll be chatting and we can integrate with any AI. So basically OpenAI, we can integrate with Anthropic, anything we like, we will do exactly this. We'll set our API key. And yes, we can integrate with Telegram, WhatsApp, anything. So we'll do all of this. The setup is going to be instant. It is going to be secure and private. There are many built-in tools. Now let's check out their plans. Now this is what they also recommend. This is what I also recommend. This is what I use. So KVM2 plan has 2 CPU cores, 8GB RAM, 100GB disk space, 8TB bandwidth. This is great. But if you want to check other plans, feel free. And so yes, you can check out all the details, deploy OpenClaw in 3 easy steps, right? So we saw the images, also install OpenClaw in one click. Choose your app, connect your AI, OpenClaw is ready to use. So let's finally do this, right? I'm going to just click over here, choose the plan. So we are directed to this page, and because you're watching this video, you can use the coupon code Keerti to get additional 10% off. And once you continue this, once you make the payment, you will be directed to this page. So I just made the payment and I came to this page. But in case you want to know how to go to this page also, just go to your Hostinger panel. And here you can see OpenClaw, right? And here we can start setting it up. So it is as simple as that. And we can use any of the providers. So let's use OpenAI provider. So I'm going to paste my key over here. And if you don't have it, you can generate it using this link. It's very simple, right? Just generate your API keys. I'm going to go next. And it is setting up OpenClaw. So let's just give it a minute. So here's where we end up. We can connect OpenClaw to messaging apps here itself. Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord is also coming soon. Or we can just do next and we can do this later. So I'm just going to do next now and we're going to see. So we can see there is one access key that I'm going to copy and keep. And I'm going to open OpenClaw. And let's see over here. And we are ready to chat with our assistant. It is as simple as that. So here we can check in overview. The status is okay. So everything seems fine. Let's go to chat and let's try using one of the things that they are recommending. So let's just ask, what can you do? So our assistant says that it can help us in 3 main ways. It can think, it can do, it can keep things moving, and it has some boundaries and things like that. So let's probably get started with setting up our Telegram, and let's just ask it itself that how can we set up the Telegram. So let's do that. We can see the tool calls and tool outputs. If I just disable that, you will not be able to see. So if you just want to see the response, you can wait for that. So it says that Telegram is already enabled, but it's missing bot token. So it is also telling how we can get the bot token. So let's quickly do that. We have to open Telegram. We'll go to bot father and we'll run this. And we'll just copy the bot token and paste it. So let me just quickly do that. So now I have the token. I have blurred it, of course. Now let me just go and paste it. So it has saved our Telegram bot, and all we have to do is go to the bot and say start and you'll be able to use it. So if you go to Telegram, there is a link that is already there. You can just click on that link and we can press start. And we can start talking over here. So let's just say hello. So here our assistant told that we should send once we have DM. So let's just say that I sent hello. So our bot approved the Telegram DM pairing. So hello came through. You can message the bot now and I will reply on Telegram. So let's try it out. So here we can just ask, what can you do? So So it responded saying it can answer questions, explain things and brainstorm options and so on. So let's go to OpenClaw and see. Here also we can see, right? So now basically I can chat from Telegram. I can say anything and I can ask it to do stuff that I can also see from the web UI itself, right? And following these simple steps, you can also set up WhatsApp, Discord, Slack, anything. Just ask your assistant itself how to do it and it will help you. Also, by the way, you can go back to Hostinger panel, and if you see OpenClaw over here, you can manage it. So if you either want to delete it or you want to restart it, you can do all of that. Also, if you go back and you go to VPS, you can also manage your VPS, right? So this is where you can see the backups, the snapshots, so you can restore any of the previous backups. So now that you have seen how easy it is to set up, you also realize the potential over here. So much is possible. You can also schedule the tasks, you can have cron jobs, so much is possible, right? So what I want you to do is take a pause. Think about what you would want your personal agent to do, your use cases. It can be interview prep, it can be applying for jobs, it can be helping you study, it can be helping in your work, it can be anything. So let me know what is your most useful use case and let me know in the chat. And do try it out and try integrating WhatsApp, Discord, Slack, everything, and let me know. Hope you found the video helpful and see you next time.